Each year there seems to be a young and hungry prospect, but in this video I'm going to be telling you guys who I think the best prospect in each UFC division is. Starting off with the flyweight division, Joshua Van. Joshua Van is 22 years old and has so much time to improve. He's 3-1 in the UFC, he has the most significant strikes to the body in the flyweight division, and he's most likely going to get ranked. He has very crisp boxing and is coming off a loss to Charles Johnson, but remember he's 22 years old and has a really bright future and can definitely improve and grow. Next up we have the Bantamweight division. The Bantamweight division's best prospect is Peyton Talbot. Peyton Talbot is 25 years old, he's very young and has so much time to be something great. He has a crazy amount of potential, and he's undefeated in the UFC with a record of 3-0. He's a very good striker and has a lot of power. He will definitely be ranked in the future and could possibly become a champion. Moving on to the featherweight division, we have Gene Silva. Gene Silva is 27 years old and has time to be a good contender in the featherweight division. He's 3-0 in the UFC. In his last fight, he put a beating on Drew Dober. He has heavy hands, he has great timing, great spinning elbows, and is relentless. He's more than likely going to become ranked, and I'm excited to watch more of his fights. We're heading on to the lightweight division. I think the best prospect in the lightweight division is Yoel Alvarez. Yoel Alvarez is 31 years old. He's 6-2 in the UFC. He's very well-rounded. He's a great striker and a great grappler. Every win he has comes by finish. He's most likely going to be ranked in the future. And one of his losses comes to Arman Tsarukyan, which there is no shame in that. We're going to the welterweight division. I actually have two prospects who I'll be talking about for the welterweight division. But the first one is Miktabek Orolbai. Miktabek Orolbai is 26 years old and has a lot of time to be something great in the future. He's 2-0 in the UFC. He's a very good grappler. And he has a bright future. He most likely will be ranked soon, and I can see him becoming something big. But the next fighter in the welterweight division who I have is Carlos Prates. Prates is 31 years old. He's a very good striker. He's 3-0 in the UFC. All of his wins have came from finish. His last fight was a complete destruction against Li Jingliang. He's the first person to ever KO Li Jingliang. He has very good fight IQ. He doesn't rush finishes, but lets it come to him. And he definitely will be ranked in the future. I can see Carlos Prates being a good contender in the welterweight division. Now we're on to the middleweight division. It's obviously Bo Nickal. Bo Nickal is 28 years old and has a very bright future. He's a collegiate level wrestler and is 3-0 in the UFC. All of his 3 wins came from finish. He's undefeated and definitely will be ranked in the future. I could see him being a very good contender in the middleweight division. We're going to the light heavyweight division. Now this might surprise you guys, but I have Vitor Petrino. Vitor Petrino is 26 years old, and he has a lot of time to improve. Vitor Petrino would maul Anthony Smith in a rematch because Anthony Smith got a guillotine when he got taken down, but if that did not happen, Vitor would win. I think Vitor Petrino is actually underrated now, and I still think he's the best prospect in the light heavyweight division. Moving on to the heavyweight division, I know everyone wants it to be the king Shamil Gaziev, but I think it's Waldo Acortes Acosta. Waldo Acortes Acosta is 32 years old, and me personally, I think he's a piece of shit, but I still can't deny he's the best prospect in the heavyweight division. Waldo is an elite wrestler. He dominated Robelis to Spain. He beat Andrei Arlovsky, and wrestlers usually make it far through the heavyweight division, but I hope he doesn't get far. So those were the best prospects in every UFC division. I appreciate you guys watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you guys think. The Discord server will be in the link in the description. And let's reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I'll see y'all next time. Spaz out.